Hello everyone, I'm Elena Rugal and welcome back to my channel. And I invite you to crochet huge, amazing motif with 6 flower patterns. Each flower pattern consists of complex stitches. You can use it like a doily, or you can crochet 2 or 3 such motifs and join them together in large piece of work to create tablecloths. The transitions are not visible in my case. I add a chart in this video. Please join me and you will see how to create such adorable motif. Such motif consists of 7 rounds. For work you need a ball of yarn, 100% mercerized cotton yarn, 169 meters in 50 grams, and crochet steel hook 2 millimeters. All additional information about the tools can be found in the description below the video. You can use any kind of yarn. For example, I have done exact motif but used 2 colors. As you can see, I have done a huge tablecloth for my table. Let's get started crocheting. Please write comment below the video what you will get and where you will use such motif. Let's crochet the huge motif. Let's crochet the foundation chain. Make a chain of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and join the chain in the round by working a slip stitch into the first chain stitch. The ring is ready. Let's crochet round 1. It is going to be a round of double crochet stitches. Chain 3 to wing up the yarn instead of first stitch and make double crochet. Make 23 double crochet stitches into the ring. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on till you will get 23 stitches into the ring. I have done 23 stitches. Let's complete this round together. Work with the slip stitch into the third chain stitch at the beginning of this round. My round is done. In total, it should be 24 stitches. In my case, 23 plus chain of 3 to bring up the yarn. Instead of first stitch, I did 3 chains. Now I turn the work to the back side, and as you can see, I remove my piece of yarn along the stitches. Next step, I will put the sewing needle and with the needle go through the stitches to remove my long piece of yarn. Let's crochet round 2, then chain 3 to bring up the yarn, then chain of 2 for the chain space, 1, 2, yarn over the hook. I skip the first stitch and double crochet into the second stitch. Well done. Chain of 2 for the chain space, skip the first stitch and double crochet into the second stitch. Then chain of 2 and double crochet into the second stitch. Continue working till the end of this round. Then I show you how to complete such round together. Let's complete such round together. Work with a slip stitch into the third chain stitch at the beginning of this round. Make a slip stitch. My round is done. Let's crochet round 3. Make a slip stitch into the chain space. Then chain 3 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over the hook twice. Make treble crochet not finish into the same chain space. Make the second one. And pull through all loops on the hook. Then chain off 3 for the chain space. Then chain. And chain 3 more for the picot. 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the 4th chain stitch away from the hook. Make a slip stitch. Then chain off 3. Yarn over the hook twice. Insert the hook. Make a cluster made of 3 treble crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Then pull through all loops on the hook. Then chain off 3, then chain more, chain 3 for the picot, and work with a slip stitch into the 4th chain stitch away from the hook. The picot is ready. Chain off 3 and make a cluster made of 3 treble crochet into the next chain space. 1, 2, and 3. And pull through all loops on the hook. Continue working in this way till the end of this round. Then I show you how to complete this round together. Let's complete this round together. Make a chain of 3. Then chain more and chain 3 for the picot. Work with a slip stitch into the 4th chain stitch away from the hook. Yarn over the hook. Insert the hook into the top of these 2 stitches. Make double crochet. My round is ready. It was round 3. Let's crochet round 4. I continue working on my motif. Let's crochet round 4. It is going to be a round of complex stitches. I turn the work to the back side. Insert the hook into the picot and make a slip stitch. Then insert the hook into the chain stitch of the picot. This is the middle chain stitch of these 3. Then turn the work to the front side. Let's crochet the complex stitch. Make a chain, pull a little bit, then chain 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In total it should be 7 chains. Then yarn over the hook 3 times to work with double treble crochet stitch. Now insert the hook into the second chain stitch. I count from the bottom, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Well done. Then chain off 3 for the chain space. I have done the half of the complex stitch. This is the beginning. Then I continue working on my complex stitch. Now yarn over the hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert the hook into the picot. Pull up a loop. Make triple treble crochet stitch. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Well done. Then yarn over the hook 3 times. Insert the hook into the first pair of horizontal strands. I count from the bottom. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Then yarn over the hook 3 times. Insert the hook into the same pair. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. My complex stitch is ready. Here what we have. Then chain of 5 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert the hook into the next picot. Make single crochet. Then chain of 5 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm working with my complex stitch that consists of 3 stitches. Yarn over the hook 4 times. Insert the hook into the next picot. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. Then yarn over the hook. Insert the hook into the first pair of horizontal strands. I count from the bottom. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Yarn over the hook 3 times. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. I work into the same pair. My complex stitch is ready. Then chain off 3 for the chain space. Then you should work with the same complex stitch twice. In total it should be 3 such complex stitches into each picot. As you can see, I have done my complex stitch 3 times into each picot. I did 3 chain space between my complex stitches, then chain of 5, and you should begin the next complex stitch. So keep working in this way till the end of this round. So you should make such group of the complex stitches 6 times in total. So after I have done the last one, I did chain of 3, yarn over the hook 3 times. This is my first complex stitch. Insert the hook into the second chain stitch that I worked into before. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Well done. Insert the hook into the chain stitch that I did at the beginning of this round. Make a slip stitch. My complex stitch is ready and round is done. It was round 4. Continue working on this motif. It will be round 5. It is going to be a complex stitches as well. So let's crochet round 5. Instead of first stitch, I did just chain to bring up the yarn. So let's begin. Chain 2 to bring up the yarn, then chain of 5. These chains was made instead of stitch. Chain of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over the hook 3 times. Insert the hook into the second chain stitch. I count from the bottom, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Then yarn over the hook 3 times, work into the same chain stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. My complex stitch is ready. So here how it looks, and I continue. I insert the hook into the same chain stitch that I worked into before. Let's crochet the same complex stitch. Yarn over the hook 4 times. Insert the hook into the chain stitch that I did before. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. Yarn over the hook 3 times. Insert the hook into the first pair of horizontal strands. I count from the bottom, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Then yarn over the hook 3 times, insert the hook into the same pair, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. So my second complex stitch is ready. Let's crochet the third one. Yarn over the hook 4 times. Insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. Yarn over the hook 3 times, insert the hook into the first pair of horizontal strands, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Yarn over the hook 3 times, insert the hook into the same pair, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. So my group of complex stitches is ready. I remind you I'm working on my floral motif. Continue, then chain of 3 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3. Work with this complex stitch. Now I show you the interesting method. What we will do, yarn over the hook 5 times. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Then yarn over the hook 4 times. Insert the hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over the hook 3 times. Insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 3 times. Yarn over the hook twice, insert the hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops twice. Then double crochet into the next stitch. I do not finish this stitch. I hold all loops with my finger. Then yarn over, pull through 2 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. My small petal is ready. And I continue working on my motif. Then chain of 2, 1, 2. Work with this complex stitch. This is the first one of these. So I'm going to work with leaf on the first and on the last complex stitch. There is the simple complex stitch in the middle. Yarn over the hook 5 times. Insert the hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over the hook 4 times. Insert the hook into the same stitch. So you should crochet very strong. Work into the same stitch. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then yarn over the hook 2 times. Work with next stitch. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 3 times. Yarn over the hook twice. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops twice. And double crochet, not finish, into the next stitch. Then pull through 2 loops 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please join me. This is motif very interesting to make. Let's crochet my group of complex stitches. Then chain of 3, yarn over the hook 4 times. Insert the hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Pull through. In total it should be 5 times. Then yarn over the hook 3 times. Insert the hook into the first pair of horizontal strands, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Then yarn over the hook 3 times, work into the same pair, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. First one is ready. Now I'm working with the middle stitch. I'm making 3 of them. Yarn over the hook 4 times, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. Then yarn over the hook 3 times. Toe stitch is ready. Yarn over the hook 3 times, work with first pair of horizontal strands, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Then next stitch, make double treble crochet stitch into the first pair of horizontal strands. This is the first one. The first one is ready. I'm working on the second one, yarn over the hook 4 times, insert the hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. Then make double treble crochet stitch into the first pair and make the second one double treble. The second one is done. Let's crochet the third one. Yarn over the hook 4 times. Yarn over the hook 4 times, insert the hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. Then yarn over the hook 3 times and make double treble crochet stitch into the first pair. Then make the next double treble crochet stitch into the same pair. The third one is done, and I need to do one more. Yarn over the hook 4 times, work with the next stitch, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. Then double treble crochet stitch twice into the first pair of horizontal strands. First one, and make the second one. My complex stitches are ready. In total it should be 5 of them. I straight up my stitches. Here what we have. Then chain of 3 for the chain space and make such leaf. Then chain of 3, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over the hook 5 times. Insert the hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over the hook 4 times, work into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Yarn over the hook 3 times, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 3 times. Make treble crochet, not finish, into the same stitch. Then double crochet into the next stitch, not finish. I hold all loops with my finger. Then pull through 2 loops 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. My leaf is ready. Here what we have. My flower is almost ready. Then chain of 2, 1, 2, and I will begin the next big group of complex stitches. It will be the same as I did here, so continue working in this way till the end of this round. Before I continue, I stop at this point and will look at my gorgeous motif. As you can see, they are 6 beautiful flowers. And now I show you how to complete such round together. Let's complete this round together. It was round 5. This is my flower. I remind you they are 6 of them. I remind you they are complex stitches in the middle part of such flower. I did complex stitch into the stitch, then I did complex stitch into the third stitch and complex stitch into the middle stitch. This is the third one. Here it is. I did it into the chain stitch on the beginning of the previous round. Now let's complete this round together. After I have done the complex stitch, I insert the hook into the chain stitch, make a slip stitch, round is done. Let's crochet round 6. Begin the 6th round, make a chain of 6 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. Yarn over the hook 4 times. Insert the hook into the chain stitch that I worked into the previous round. Pull up a loop through 2 loops 4 times. Instead of stitch, I did 6 chains. Yarn over the hook 3 times. Insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop through 2 loops 3 times. Then treble crochet into the same stitch, pull up a loop through 2 loops. Then double crochet into the next stitch. I do not finish this stitch like this. So yarn over the hook, pull through 2 loops, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Well done. Then chain of 5 for the chain space. Then I'm going to work with such a leaf on each complex stitch. Yarn over the hook 5 times. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then yarn over the hook 4 times, 3, 4. Insert the hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then yarn over the hook 3 times, insert the hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 3 times. Then treble crochet into the same stitch and double crochet into the next stitch. I do not finish all my stitches. I hold all loops with my finger, then pull through 2 loops till the end of the loops. The second leaf is ready. Then chain of 5 for the chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make one more such leaf. Insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over the hook 4 times, insert the hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Yarn over the hook 3 times, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 3 times. Yarn over the hook twice, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops twice, and double crochet into the next stitch. I do not finish my stitches. Here what we have, pull through 2 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here what we have, then chain of 5 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over the hook twice. I insert the hook into the first chain space, make treble crochet knot finish, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the next chain space, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, and treble crochet knot finish into the next chain space, and pull through all loops on the hook. My top is ready. So I continue working on my leaves in this round. Now I am working with next complex stitches. Chain of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over the hook 5 times. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 5 times. Then yarn over the hook 4 times. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 4 times. Then yarn over the hook 3 times. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops 3 times. Then treble crochet knot finish into the same stitch. And double crochet into the next stitch. I do not finish all my stitches. Then pull through 2 loops 5 times. Chain of 5 for the chain space. So you should make such leaf on each complex stitch. I stop. Then you should crochet such leaves by yourself in this round. Let's stop and look what we have. 2, 3, 4, and 5. In total it should be 5 of them. My 5 leaves are ready. This is very delicate flower pattern made of complex stitches. Then chain of 5, stitches 3 together, then 3 stitches together, then chain, and you should working on leaves. Then you should working on this round by yourself. Then I show you how to complete such round together. Let's complete this round together. It was round 6. My flowers are almost ready. Let's complete this round. After I did 5 chain space, I insert the hook into the 5th chain stitch. Let's look at the first leaf. Instead of first stitch I did 5 chains. Here I did 2 complex stitches. Insert the hook into the top of such. Make a slip stitch. Round 6 is ready. Let's look at my huge motif. Let's stop at this point and look at my gorgeous motif. My beauty is almost ready. They are adorable 6 flower patterns. The transitions are not visible. It is very adorable and lacy motif. Then I show you how to complete such motif. I just need to do one more round of the trim. It will be around 7. So now I show you how to crochet the trim. For such doily, it will be round 7. Make a slip stitch into the chain space. make a chain to bring up the yarn, make 5 single crochet. In total it should be 6 of them. First one is ready. Instead of first one I did a chain. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Well done. Then chain of 3 for the chain space on the top on the last single crochet. I work until this point. Work with the slip stitch into 2 loops of the single crochet. The picot is ready. Make 6 single crochet 1 into the next chain space, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Well done. I straight up my stitches, then chain of 3 for the picot and work with the slip stitch into 2 loops of the single crochet. Then 6 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I do not finish this stitch. Then insert the hook into the next chain space, pull up a loop, then pull through all loops on the hook like this. Well done. Make 5 single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make chain 3 for the picot and work with a slip stitch into 2 loops of the single crochet. Here what we have. Then I continue working on my trim. Work into the each chain space, make 6 single crochet. And I remind you, you should make the picot on the last single crochet. Then you should make into the such chain spaces by yourself. I begin and you will continue by yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then chain 3 for the picot and work with a slip stitch into 2 loops of the single crochet. Then you should work until this chain space. I have done single crochet into the chain spaces. You should check yourself easily. On the top of the each leaf you should make the picot. In total it should be 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I show you how to crochet stitches between flower patterns. Then you should crochet working by yourself. Make 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then insert the hook into the same chain space, pull up a loop, insert the hook into the next chain space, pull up a loop, pull through all loops on the hook like this. 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 3 for the picot. Work with the slip stitch into the loops of the single crochet. So continue working in this way till the end of this round. And of course, I will show you how to finish my round. Let's complete my round together. This is the last round. It was round 7. I'm completing this motif. I did 6 single crochet, and on the last of them I did a picot. I insert the hook into the first chain stitch on the beginning of this round. Here it is, and make a slip stitch. My round is done, and secure the yarn to make a stitch. Then you should put the sewing needle and remove the yarn along the stitches. Or you can use crochet hook. Let's stop and look what I have done. So my adorable gorgeous motif is ready. It consists of only 7 rounds. They are 6 flower patterns in this doily or huge motif. You can crochet 2 or 3 such motifs, then join them together in large piece of work to create huge tablecloths. Also in this video can be found a chart for this motif. The flower pattern consists of complex stitches. If you don't know how to crochet the complex stitches, please visit the playlist Complex Stitches on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my page or channel. Follow me in Crochet with Me and learn more. I didn't iron my motif. Here how it looks when you are finishing. My transitions are not visible, so my beauty is done and the project is ready. Please join me and learn more. It was Elena Rugal. Thank you so much for watching.